Okay, here we go with page 2. Here's a quadratic function. Use the model of height and feet of a rocket from the ground. Here's where it starts. There's where it goes. What is the maximum height? What's the maximum height? Well, you kind of go right there and you go over, and your maximum height is 225 feet. That's the maximum height. Okay. What is the domain? Remember, domain is your x. Okay. So your x. You usually kind of write it like that. We start at 0 on the x, and then we go all the way up to 7.5. That would be our domain of this function. Okay, guys, as long as you define what the parent is here, you can just put this in just like this. So f of x equals x. There's my parent function. Okay. So now that I've identified the parent function, now I'm going to put this in negative f of x because I've defined what this is. I defined what this is right above it. So g of x equals negative f of x minus 2. So g of x equals negative f of x. And what was the rest of it? Minus 2. Okay, so now we're looking at the blue line to see which one it is. I see that it crosses 0 and negative 2. I see that it goes this direction. So I can immediately cross out this one or this one. And it goes through, didn't we see negative 2 is where it went through? On the x? Let's double check that. Negative 2, right there. Let me kind of go in. Negative 2 is where it goes through on the x. So I have my answer because that one doesn't even go through negative 2. So my answer is A. Okay. I think we can get page 3 in on this video. Same thing. If you define what f of x is, so f of x is going to be x squared. So f of x is now x squared. Okay, there's my f of x. Then I can put in this right here. So I'm first going to put in, I'm going to throw that over there so you can see it, so I can see it. G of x is f parentheses x minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so I can see right here that I went up 1. So I shifted up 1 and over 1 because you're defining it from right here. How did it go? How did the vertex go from here to here? Okay, and that tells me I shifted up 1 and to the right 1. So when I write that in here, I would say I shifted up 1 and to the right 1. Okay, do you see how I did that? Let's look at that. I shifted up 1 and to the right 1. Okay, so now we're going to do the next one. I'm going to throw it over there so I can just see it here. And the next one is, we're going to call it h of x. And it's 1/2 of x squared. There it is. Well, so what happened? Here's my original. And what did I do? I did what we would call a horizontal stretch, or you could call it a vertical compression. So it can have two names. It can be a horizontal stretch, or vertical compression. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Right here. J of X. So I'm going to, like I said, going to put this over here so I can see it. And I'm going to put in J of X. And it's 2 x minus 2, and then squared. There it is. So what happened? We didn't go up or down, did we? Nope. All we did was we went to the right 2. So that's what I would put. I would put shifted right 2. Put number. Okay. And our last transformation for this page. Let me move it over here. And this one is called K of X. And it is going to negative 2f parentheses x plus 1 minus 2. Oh, wow, we've got a lot of movement going on. So it looks like we reflected. We don't open going up anymore. We open going down. So it's kind of like a reflection. We shifted left 1 and down 2. Remember, you're describing how it moved from the vertex point of view. So the vertex went over 1 and down 2. So it went left 1, down 2, and we reflected. And look, it's skinnier. Do you see how it's skinnier? So that's a vertical stretch. That's a vertical stretch of 2. That's where it came from. So let's write all that in. See if I can remember it all. Reflected, and then move or shifted. We like to use the word shifted. That's academic words. Shifted left. Was it 2? I think so. My old memory. No, left 1 and down 2. Okay, so we'll correct that. Left 1 and down 2. Also, a vertical stretch. Oops. Let's see if we can try that again. Drawing eraser here. Vertical. Oops, I don't know why it does that sometimes. Let me unplug my pencil. Plug my pencil back in. Okay. So a vertical stretch of 2. And I get that from here. So like technically when we had this, let me bring this up. this was by a half, a vertical compression of 1/2. Okay. You could have put that number in. Okay, let's stop at page 3, and then I will have a new video for the remainder.